All right, so day 3 madness here. Madness comes in when we talk about the amount of people. Wow, there's a lot of people today. But my experience has been that people are generally just really polite, and for the most part, everybody's been pretty patient. I do have one suggestion if you're considering coming to the show, if you haven't been, and if it's possible, if you decide that you're going to in the future, the more days you could attend, the better. I mean, we come down here Wednesday through Sunday. Usually we leave early on Sunday, but not having to rush through getting to all these tables and not having to make a decision on buying a card. Sometimes you need to, because there's a risk that when you come back to it that it's going to be gone. But if you have multiple cards that you really want and you just can't make a decision, like I said, I'd take pictures and go in my phone notes and put the booth numbers on there and stuff like that. So it just takes a lot of pressure off of you if you're here for multiple days. I understand that sometimes not everybody can do that. You know, work schedules, there's a financial cost, of course, along with it, etc. So I get that too. Okay, so before I get too far into this, thank you for all of your support in watching these videos. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, if you could do so, that would be great. I really appreciate that. With that said, I got one hot take here before we get into part 2. So I've listened to and been a part of a lot of negotiations at this year's show. And one thing I can tell you is, if you're talking about like rare items, one sale doesn't like create some sort of like ironclad comp. That's been a really interesting one, because there's lots of people on the buying end, predominantly, but some on the selling end too, that there's one comp on a card that's pretty scarce, and that is like the ironclad number. And my hot take on that is, that's not the case. You know, it's a baseline, it gives you an idea, but you know how it works. And if you don't know how it works, this is my take on it. Like, sometimes people have bad titles in their auctions. Sometimes people end auctions at weird times. Sometimes you get too interested people that just bid an item up. Like, one sale does not create an ironclad comp. And maybe you agree with me on that, maybe you don't, whatever the case may be. It gives you a baseline, but I keep that in mind when I'm trying to negotiate prices as well, and try to be kind of realistic along those lines if I'm buying or selling. Okay, so the rest of part 2 for day 3 is going to have RBI Crew. It's a continuation from part 1. So again, that's one of my favorite booths to go to. And then Grand Slam Collectibles, which every year is one of my favorites. They're so friendly over there. They just have amazing cards. And so I hope that you enjoy those. And then this video will end with my pickups. There's only 2, so it's going to be short and sweet. Without any further ado, let's get to the cards. This is one of the best booths every year at the National. Grand Slam Collectors, one of my favorites. I come here every year. They have incredible stuff. We sold one earlier today. So we got her right there. Did we sell the
How you doing? Good, man. How are you? Good. For 1,000 each. Probably 1,100.
You're looking at trade, is what you said? Yeah, I want to do like more cash flow trade. Pass on those right now. Yeah. What card are you looking for? M2 rookie BSAD. You say not? Okay. Just like if you're interested in these two, one of them, and just tell me how much you got. Okay, yeah. If you want to do that, talk to me.
They've got 3 no name on fronts here. Incredible. Lots of Jordan rookies here, a variety of different grades if you're looking for one. Two pickups here on day 3 of the National. The first one is a 2018 Panini Stickers Luka Doncic European Italy sticker version. It's PSA 10. The price tag on it was 70, offered 60. They took it. There's not tons of these. I want to say the pop's in was it 400 maybe 500. And from that particular year, based on a lot of these products, when you're talking about multiple thousands in some of those products, this is just kind of a cool thing. I've never owned any of these stickers. They're pretty cool. I remember when I was looking at them, they were $100, $150, and I was just kind of shocked to see this. I know that they sell for around 50, 60 on eBay. I get that. But I never owned this one, and when there's a few hundred versus a few thousand pop-wise, I'm okay with picking them up. So I thought that was a good little pickup. And then the second one, this is a big one. So this is a 2018 Panini Chronicles Luka bronze. It's nice because it's got like that, refractor type finish on it. And this is in a PSA 9. So you kind of look at this card. I like it because it kind of looks, it looks a little gold to me. It is bronze officially, but it does kind of look gold. And then also, there's a reason why I had never seen this card before, and that's because it is numbered to 5. So I kind of go by this rule that, hey, if it's rare and fair and it's a card that fits my budget, I try to go for it. This is a good example of negotiating. The dealer had a sticker on it I offered $100 below the asking price, and he took it. And so I'm really quite happy with this card because this kind of fits my objectives, my evolving objectives at the show. I realized shortly after I got to the show, as I mentioned in a previous video, that I'm going to focus more upon some of these rare cards, and some of the others that I had on my list I may pick up at some point, but if there are cards that I can easily get on eBay, I can easily get them on eBay. This Luka is another example of one that, you know, they're not on eBay. It's numbered to 5. And so I was really happy to pick that up. So we will catch you in the next video.